Alright guys, PrinceofMacedon here, and I'm going to show you my own custom-made historical battle for Medieval 2 Total War. This is the Battle of Arsuf of 1191 AD during the Third Crusades, and I'll be commanding the Crusader army of King Richard I of England. And my opponent's name is Imperator Brown Bomber, and he'll be commanding the Saracen army of Saladin. But yes, right off the bat, I'm going to tell you now, I am using France to represent King Richard's army. And that's because France has access to these crossbows right here, see them? And they did make up a considerable amount of troops in King Richard's foot element. And France also has access to these horse archers here. And these will represent my Turcopoles. But, yeah, King Richard had about 10,000 foot soldiers. Some of them were crossbows, and a huge portion of them were spearmen, and I'm representing my spearmen with armored sergeants here. And then I have my French mounted archers representing the Turcopoles. And finally, here's the cream of my army. I have King Richard I himself in command of the General's bodyguard. Then I have two military religious orders here. We have the Knights Hospitallers. There they are with their black shields and white crosses. Then we have over here their rival order here, the Knights Templar. So he had about maybe, I don't know, not too many cav. Unlike Saladin's army, Saladin not only had 10,000 foot units composed of Nubian archers, Arab spears, and Sudanese tribesmen, but he also had 10,000 more troops that were all mounted. A lot of them were horse archers, you know, lighter armed, but carrying bow and arrows. Then he also had some heavier elements, such as the Mamluks, who composed the Saladin's own personal guard. And Imperator Brown Bomber is using his personal guard to harass my crossbows. See, I'm moving in for my crossbows here. I'm going to use my spears to move in, and I'm also sending in my General's bodyguard. Sorry, my Knights Hospitallers, who, ironically enough, were the first ones to open up combat for the Crusaders at the historical battle. So I'm going in for a charge against these guys. Same time I'm using my Turcopoles here to launch their own Aerostorm at Saladin's own horse archers over here. So I'm going to bring my guys back, but I'm being shot by his horse archers. So yeah, lots of horse elements for Saladin's army here. But there's also these other elements. We got Arab Cav, who are lighter armed. Those guys did move in for a charge too, just like you know, like the European knights, but they weren't as effective in a charge.
Our men are under attack.
So I moved in my spears here in front of my knights. And that's the way Richard I initially fought the battle. He kept his knights behind his spearmen and his crossbows. But we're going to differ here, because I'm going to send my cav in immediately. I'm going to go for a charge, try to rout these horse archers. See that? As I'm charging in, though, I'm getting hit by all these arrows. See this? But I'm going to keep charging to disrupt my opponent's plans. And here I managed to catch his Royal Mamluks. They are not horse archers. But look at that. As I caught them, I got slapped with some punishment there from Saladin. I got nailed by more archers. Look at that. It's incredible, see? They're everywhere. I got my spears up here too. Try to harass. Changed my mind, and now they're getting shot from behind.
Our men are under attack. We need to act.
So I want to keep moving my guys back and forth too. Every time I charge, I just get hit, and he keeps running away. That's the way he should be fighting. But it's costly for me. I'm losing my guys, hardcore. But yeah, in the actual battle, as I said, the Hospitallers, they open up in a charge without orders on the Saracen right wing. Or was it vice versa? Anyways, it was one wing they launched their charge on. And King Richard saw, you know, what was happening. He reasoned that he could either, you know, let the Hospitallers fight by themselves and die by themselves, or he could launch his whole army and risk losing the entire army. So Richard opted for the latter course of action. He decided to feed the attack, but at this point, the town of Arsuf was already in Crusader hands. The infantry was marching in and moving the baggage train in safely into the town of Arsuf. So Richard was able to use the town as a safe haven for his army. These are my spearmen coming up to attack. And with 3 huge charges on the Saracen army, both on the left and right wing, he was able to rout the Saladin, made his army flee up this hill towards the woods, which are no woods on this map. But there is a coastline. And that's the way the battle was fought. It was fought near the beaches. And Richard used the beach to protect his flank. Anyways, here's me again, charging. And look at this unit, down to 15 men. I'm losing so many guys trying to charge these Saracens of Saladin. Like I said, my Turk pulls around to attack the enemy from behind with their arrows. And if the opportunity presents itself, launch a hammer and illustrike using these guys as a hammer. As a secondary hammer. This is my first hammer right here. But there's no anvil. Anvil's isolated. They're dragging me behind. See this? Caught with the dismounted Arab cav. And my other guys are caught over here. I was trying to tie his army down in different points so that my cav charge wouldn't meet this many arrows. But look at that. It's pretty intense, guys. Look at those Nubian archers having a field day on my cav. Here's a close-up of the action. I know you guys like close-ups. So yeah, by the time I was able to force a melee fight, it was too late because my guys were already half depleted from all these archers. So I'm certainly no Richard I here. I was brave like a lion. I had the heart of a lion, but did not have his patience here. Richard was a lot more patient. He kept his knights behind his infantry for a lot longer. Me, I just went in and started charging immediately. I should have played it a little bit more cooler. But yeah, I'm sending all my guys in. Here comes my foot units here. We're just gonna charge in for, you know, a glory charge. These guys break. They are not happy with my orders.
No way for a true son of France to behave.
So all my children were slaughtered at this battle. But we fought like lions, though. But anyways, in the historical battle, the actual battle, Richard I was triumphant at this fight. And he dealt Saladin a very stinkful blow. But in this battle, Imperator Brown Bomber changed history. He defeated my army, my Crusader army. So my guys aren't going to make it to Arsuf. But anyways, good game to my opponent, Imperator Brown Bomber. I hope you guys enjoyed this this replay. I also recorded live footage, but I figured you guys wanted to see some, you know, some close-ups of this fight. And so I delivered, hopefully. And let's look at my battle statistics screen here. Oh my gosh, that's atrocious. Look at -3, -3, -3, -1. But I enjoyed this battle immensely. It's nice to show historical battles for Medieval 2. And I plan to show a lot more too. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. And good game to my opponent.